any longer. So without further ado, from the cast of Real Housewives of Potomac, we have Gizelle Bryant, Dr. Wendy Osefo, don't forget that doctor, Ashley Darby, and from the cast of Married to Medicine, Dr. Jackie Walters, and Dr. Simone Whitmore. Let's take a seat, ladies. Thank you all for joining us today. So, you all, Real Housewives of Potomac, tonight,
yes.
Season 10, Married to Medicine in November, Season 12. How does it feel for you ladies to be a part of something so impactful that has really stood the test of time?
I would say that it is so surreal. We were just talking about it backstage. I have gone through a marriage, a divorce, 2 children, opening a restaurant, closing a restaurant. I've documented my entire life on this show. And it's so cool to be able to look back on my major moments and share it with everybody else.
You never really know what's going to happen when a show premieres, like season 1, episode 1. You never really know the trajectory of the show. So tonight we premiere season 10 of the Real Housewives of Potomac. It is like, wow, wow. Like I'm humbled by it. I'm honored by it. I love when we get new people that can stay and hold down the forts. Yes,
Wendy,
yes.
I was informed that anything bad that happens, we're blaming it on you today. That is what the ladies told me in the back.
It is definitely a good feeling, and I feel as though, you know, similar to what Ashley said, us being here together on the premiere of season 10, and I think it's a testament to the women on the show as well as the producers, the crew, who make sure our stories are told in an authentic manner and it's palatable to everyone. You know, I feel like you could see pieces of yourself in Gizelle, pieces of yourself in Ashley, and I think that's what makes us a great ensemble cast.
Yeah, and we feel like we wanted to leave a legacy because we've used our lives as a teaching tool. I've been through the whole breast cancer story, infertility, infidelity, just everything on the show. So we want to leave a legacy.
Doctors.
Well, reality TV saved my marriage, and for that I'm grateful. 29 years.
Yes.
I know that's right.
Yes, come on, Black Love. So Gizelle, speaking to that, you are one of the OGs, so you have been there since the inception. How do you balance sharing so much of your life while keeping things still private and protected?
Oh, wow. Everyone says that I don't share my life, but I do.
That has been a critique once or
that
twice.
has been a critique, but I do. But being in the public space is not as, I mean, yes, this is what we sign up for, but it's easier said than done. And knowing that whatever you put out there on camera is going to be criticized and judged and ridiculed and laughed at, no matter what it is, it could be the best thing, but y'all gonna find something wrong with it. So it does make you kind of gun shy sometimes, but the name of the game is you gotta put it out there. So good, bad, or ugly, that is what I really, really try to do.
And Dr. Jackie, one of the things that you have put out there, of course, is sharing your knowledge, right, around Black women, all women in our bodies, especially right now. That is incredibly important. So why was that important for you to make that just as much your storyline as everything else personally?
So the biggest threat in the United States right now is a Black woman. And so what I definitely want to share is that we need representation. And Black women need to be heard, they need to be seen, and they need to be valued. And so even though I take a lot of flack for a lot of stuff, I want to make sure that the world knows that this is the strongest creature on the face of the earth. When we have a premature baby, the first question we ask, is it a woman? And then when it's a woman, we say, is it a Black baby? Because that baby has a greatest survival rate out of any species that's ever born.
That's a word. That's a word, Dr.
And
Jackie.
speaking to educating people, Dr. Wendy, I believe it's, now let me get 4 degrees. Why is, especially now, right, we talk about kind of the literacy crisis and the education crisis. Why is education so important right now? especially to those that want to pursue content creation, like so many of the people in here?
I think education is always going to be important because you want to be able to tell your story better than anyone else. And whether you're a content creator or on reality TV or a professor, you have to know what is best for you and how to make sure you're painting the image you want. I always tell my students that at the end of the day, you know, you could take away your shoes, your handbag, but the one thing that will go with you even when you're 6 feet under is your mind. And you can't let anyone mess with that. You can't let anyone, you know, try to infiltrate that. And it's just not about being book smart. I applaud that, and I think it's great to have an academic, you know, background, but it's also about being smart about your choices and smart about what you allow into your life and what you don't. So education runs the gamut, and, you know, it's not just about being a professor in the classroom, but also outside the classroom as well, in the streets.
Yes.
Can I say one thing about that?
Please,
I'm super proud, and kudos to Bravo. Speaking of culture, I mean, you know, to be on a show with Wendy, who does have 4 degrees, we give her a hard time, but it is a flex, and
It is a flex.
It's commendable. And then we have our doctors, Black women doctors. It is really nice to know that we're in this group together. So kudos to us.
Kudos to y'all. And Dr. Simone, I do kind of want to shift gears because you mentioned how people often say reality TV is where marriages go to die, but it saved your marriage, right? And so I think when we think about reality TV, we've seen drama unfold, but you all have collaborated and really stuck together, right, through community. So to this group of creatives here, what advice would you give about collaboration and conflict resolution?
The first I would say about conflict resolution, most of the things we are fighting and arguing about, they are petty. They are petty in the scheme of life. Let that stuff roll off, keep it moving. And I think about collaboration, just understand that we are all in it together. No one of us is greater than the other one. We are all in it together.
And Ashley, I'm pivoting that question kind of to you. You know, you've gotten into it once or twice, maybe once or twice.
Maybe once or
Maybe
twice.
once or twice.
Give or take a few. Yes.
What lessons have you learned? Because like you said, we've seen so many versions of you.
Yes.
What lessons have you learned about resolve, especially in friendships?
Well, I started the show when I was 26, and now I'm sitting here as a 37-year-old woman.
Wow.
So even just my emotional, mental maturity that I've gone through over these last few years, part of what has really shaped the woman that I am today, and especially the mother that I am, because I'm really blessed to be on a show with women who are incredible moms and who have guided me so much. Gizelle was one of the first people to come check on me after I gave birth to my son. So I have really learned that I am very good with my words, and sometimes I need to take a step back and not get so hot. I'm a Gemini, so if that resonates with anybody, y'all know. You know, I just like to yap, yap, yap at the mouth. But as I've matured and as I've grown up, and I've had some wonderful people in my life, I'm realizing, like, maybe I'm not always right. Like, not always right.
Okay.
Maybe.
And so I have a question for all of you all, right? Because I think so often Black women, we get so much more pressure to be the example for Black women when we're on television, right? It's always, you are the example. You are supposed to do this for the community. How do you all feel about that responsibility, and how seriously do you take that? And do you think that that is the responsibility? Because it is a big burden to carry.
I think that we first have to level set. As Black women and as Black people, we're not monolithic. So not one person speaks for an entire race or an entire group of people. And I think that that's very important. And I think that that's why when you see all of us here, it is about having a cast of characters who represent different dynamics and can speak to different things that people may see within themselves. So for me, I know I can only be the best person that I want to be for my daughter, the example I want to be for her. Now, does that mean I speak for all Black women? No. But for my own level of morals and my own desire of what I want to be, yeah, I speak for that.
Yeah.
I speak for that.
I think it's instilled in us as we grow up. Don't embarrass your mama. Don't embarrass your grandma. Don't embarrass the aunties. So that's kind of always in the back of our minds no matter what we're doing. And then throw in reality television. I like Wendy in the same. Like, I'm not really trying to embarrass my kids. I'm not trying to, because they have to live their lives, and I'm not trying to have their friends tell them, your mama crazy. So that's always in my mind. But there is like things that I do just naturally. I fall down a lot. I trip over my feet. Sometimes I get to cussing. So we have to be authentic to ourselves. We already got it in us that we're not going to embarrass the family.
The other thing about that is sometimes we want to show you what not to do. You know, we made some mistakes.
Do as I say, not as I do.
We use our lives as a teaching tool, and sometimes it's like what not to do, because you see us with white coats on, and then you see us when the white coats come off. And so the part we want the world to know is we are still human. No matter who we are, we're still human, and we make the same mistakes that everybody else makes. So if you see it and you don't like it, don't do it.
And a good cuss out is always okay.
It's very true. And like you said, Dr. Jackie, we got to see you two in the white coats and out of the white coats. When you all first joined Married to Medicine, did you understand the magnitude of what it was to be two Black female doctors on television?
We
had no idea.
I was misled. I was told by a real dear friend of mine that I was going to be a mentor. Just come in and mentor the ladies.
I mean, I guess in some ways you're a mentor on the show.
In a lot of ways. She is a great mentor. She is still mentoring me, okay?
Okay, yes, but we never thought that Married to Medicine would be in season 12. We air in November, and we're super excited. Yes.
Woo!
Yes. But I can tell you the show has changed my life, because I have women come to me and say, you saved me from breast cancer. I saw that episode and I went and had my mammogram. Or they normalize infertility. You know, who's the doctor that delivers babies and can't have a baby but me? And so we've used everything we've shown on the show to change others' lives. So the magnitude is far reaching than we would ever have imagined.
So Ashley, you're a woman of many talents. So
Yes,
before I lead to the serious question, I have to ask. You show us all your dance moves on TikTok.
Yes.
Will we ever see them anyplace else?
Yes. Oh, hold on. So Wendy's giving me some side eye here. Wendy, is there something you would like to say, ma'am?
No, I just want her to expand on what talents she's
Oh,
referencing.
okay.
Is it
Okay.
She's a singer.
I'm listening.
She's a singer.
She's a dancer.
I'm perched. I'm sorry, babe. I missed the question because Wendy was giving me the eye. I felt it. Yeah. Okay.
So, but moving through that, you know, you've shown your relationships,
Yes.
your musical gifts, as I said. What have you found? Would you say that all press is good press?
Ooh. Well, I think all press, whether it's good or bad, if it's good press, amen, hallelujah. If it's bad press, it's an opportunity to learn and do better. And I think that a lot of what we do is we do make mistakes, as Gizelle mentioned earlier. It's really how you recover. And even when we touched on how we communicate and how we work through problems, you get a chance to redeem yourself based on your next action. And I'm so thankful that everything is very fast-paced, right? So thankfully, what you did yesterday, you can come back from tomorrow.
Yes. And Gizelle, you know, Real Housewives of Potomac is a massive platform, as you know. You've used it to scale beauty businesses. You've used it, you know, to G&A. You all have used it for so many things. So why is it important to maximize all of your opportunities when you all are on shows like this?
I think that, you know, silly on us if we don't, right? Before I started the show, I took advice from several people, and something that stuck with me was don't let them use you. Use you as much as use them as much as they are using you. So start your business. Do whatever comes natural and feels natural to you. So yes, the makeup line felt natural to me. Reasonably Shady feels natural to me. G&A has been amazing for me and Ashley. And I love the fact that Bravo, or some of our execs are here, have always given me the platform to show what is important to me. Because a lot of times, you know, you see these housewives and they come up with all kinds of make-believe products. And Bravo is like, yeah, no, we're not showing that. But they've allowed me the space to show and talk about things that are important to me.
As we move into season 10, so Dr. Wendy, we have seen so many business ventures from you. Speaking of, do you have any Happy Eddie with you? Can I get some from the back?
Happy Eddie is in high
You got
demand.
any Happy Eddie with you?
Meet me after the panel.
Okay,
Meet me
all right,
after the
just want to
panel.
make sure. So you have so many business ventures. You know, we had the candles, we had,
Yes.
you know, so many. Are there any business ventures that we can look forward to in future seasons?
Yes.
Okay.
I have something that you guys will see soon. It's a limited edition of something,
Okay.
a holiday something.
Okay. We like holiday.
Yes, so stay tuned. But all of those things that I started are still happening. Like the candles are still happening. We're actually expanding the candle line. Happy Eddie of it all is still growing. Now it's in Missouri, Maryland, and New Jersey is expanding. The Dr. Wendy show is still happening. So I just do all the
yes.
things.
Yes.
And Blair, we try to turn all of our pain into a purpose.
Yes.
And I can certainly say, having had breast cancer, I have 50 shades of pink. I can't have my own child, so I have a surrogacy agency. I have a med spa. I have a new scrub line coming out. So you take every
All
opportunity
right, Dr.
you can.
Jackie, name
Right.
dropping.
Yes.
You name
Get
dropping
into
up
it.
here.
Yes, and it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Absolutely. And go check your breast every month, ladies, and get
Yes.
your mammogram if you're supposed to.
Yes. So I have a fun question. I hope this is fun for you ladies. What is a critique that you all have seen on social media, heard about yourself, that actually made you say, maybe they have a point?
I'm
Well,
going to start with the
Fans will often be angry about my outbursts because I yell and I will cuss you out with the quickest tongue. And it has made me take a step back, try to have a little bit more self-control, but I love the fact that I'm able to get my thoughts off uninterrupted and the loudest in the room.
Sometimes you gotta let it out.
I can certainly say I got in trouble for calling Dr. Heavenly fat in season 2.
Oh.
I will never use the word fat for anything.
Yeah,
Cardi B should have
I
taken
mean,
your
in all
advice.
honesty, when we walk in the room, the first thing we go, oh, your blood pressure, your urine, your BMI is greater than 30, and that is obesity. And so that's what I'm saying all day. So mind you, I say
It
it's
just kinda
heavenly.
slipped out.
Yes. Oh, so I don't use the word fat.
Okay.
Ever.
Thank God.
Well, on a deep level, you know, I know that sometimes I can be a little messy. So I'm starting to just
A
pick and
little.
choose when I'm messy. But another thing, people love to comment on my feet. My feet are a major topic of conversation. Like, you know, we had our premiere party the other day, and I was slamming, okay? And the funniest comment that even I had to laugh at was I was killing it from head to ankle. And I was like, oh, okay,
But
that's
at
what
least
we
you were
doing?
killing it.
Yeah.
But
So now I'm like, maybe I should go to the doctor.
okay. Dr. Wendy.
Nothing. I'm fine the way I am.
Child, and that's the problem. This is the problem. I can say that I get like that I'm highly opinionated, and why do I always have to give my commentary for everything? And people don't know that's just like who I am.
Right.
However, I've learned that everybody doesn't think like me and act like me and move like me, and I need to appreciate people for who they are. So I've learned that, and I think that my opinions are still my opinions, but sometimes I keep them internal.
Do you?
Kind of.
So before we wrap it up, because we are going to show you guys a preview of season 10 of Real Housewives of Potomac, airing tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Bravo and tomorrow on Peacock. But before then, we have to ask, the Grande Dame, she is free.
Yes.
Would you all like to see her on future seasons back on Real Housewives of Potomac?
Yes.
Yes.
I think we all would. I think we all
We need
would.
somebody to yell at. We need somebody to curse out. Yes.
I miss my sparring partner. Like, what is this?
Well, like I said, everybody, make sure that you tune in to Real Housewives of Potomac tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard on Bravo, tomorrow on Peacock, and Married to Medicine,
November.
season 12 in November. So give a round of applause for these ladies. But we are not done yet. We are going to leave you all with a preview so you all can see what you can check out, what is in store this season.